Hello.
G'day.
We're back with shark stuff.
We're sharking about.
Women,
Just call me a card shark.
yeah, he's about. He's biting.
I'm gonna eat that fish. We're eating a catfish.
Hmm.
Just call me Bruce.
Yes, that's. I wondered how long it would take for you to make Finding Nemo jokes again.
Finding Nemo.
Yeah, you did it
I've
last
never seen
time.
that film. I don't know what film you're on about. I don't know. I've forgotten how to dive. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing. I've forgotten what I'm doing, Ben.
You have to eat the fish.
So, no, not that one. It's not what I wanted to do. I want to look at the map. Where does it want me to go through the map? It wants me to do this. So I've got to go to that place. Don't you fucking bite me, you muscle lunge.
Hmm.
That's not a slur.
Well, I wasn't paying attention.
I called it a muscle lunge.
Oh yeah, okay. The racist.
Not a slur. It's its biological name. Yeah, I'll eat this person that's in this boat.
Yeah, fuck him up.
You just when you thought it was safe to go in the water.
Yeah, in that green water near the power plant.
I mean, to be fair. Right then, shall we have a conversation?
What a novel idea. Let's.
Go on then. You want to talk about?
Well, I've got one topic left on my list.
Go on then.
So,
Do it.
as you may know, I'm a big fan of Inside Number 9.
I have heard.
And their most recent episode was quite something. So, it's a bit meta, but for a long time, fans have been suggesting that they set one of their episodes inside a Number 9 bus. Because
Okay.
the real premise of Inside Number 9, aside from the twists, is that it's every episode is set in a Number 9 location. For the most part, these have been houses, just numbered 9 houses. Which is understandable because a lot of the stories don't really, if you choose like a very specific location, it limits the number of the stories you can write for it. And gosh, that's newsworthy. What you do.
It would be
um,
on the news, wouldn't it?
so yeah, so it makes sense that they do houses, but for a long time people have been saying you should do a number 9 bus. And
And
the
they
most
finally done it.
well, it was they announced the episode list for this new series, and one of them was called Hold On Tight, and it's set on a bus. It's sort of like it seems like an on the buses style parody thing. There's promotional footage and I think the pictures, and there's a couple of clips in the trailer.
Hmm.
But the thing about Inside Number 9 is it comes out on a Thursday night, which is when I do these. So I watch them on
No.
iPlayer
Oh
next
my
day.
god. You can't name drop a player like that. We'll get sued.
Okay,
Allegedly.
other streaming services are available. But
Yeah, but they're not worth having.
I so the next day after last Friday, I went on iPlayer
What do you do?
and I went into
All the other
I went in
suitable.
yes I went into Inside Number 9 and I clicked on a new episode, and I was surprised to see it was advertising a game show with Lee Mack called 3x3.
Okay.
For a second, I thought, okay, iPlay's fucked up, but then I remembered that this is exactly the sort of thing they'd like to do. People behind Inside Number 9, because they famously did a live episode of Inside Number 9 where things went off the rails and it got very meta, and the studio they were recording in was haunted. So I
Oh.
watched the episode, and it was indeed an Inside Number 9, and it was pretty good. But there is no bus episode.
Oh.
They basically, it's kind of a fuck you to the fans, but I kind of respect it. They got so bored of people asking them to do it, even though they didn't have a story for it. So they
Oh, I suppose
created
if
this
that makes
fake
sense.
episode to lure people in, sort of, and then they turned around and went, "No, we're not doing that. We're doing what we want." I sort of respect. Here's the thing, though, and
They're now doing a bus episode.
well, somebody pointed out that the last episode of Inside Number 9 is tonight. That's when we're filming, Thursday the 25th.
Hmm.
Next week, there is another episode of Inside Number 9. For some reason, they're playing Series 7, Episode 2. Now, 2 plus 7 is 9. That got people thinking that
Oh god,
maybe
people will think anything, won't
they
they?
have made the bus episode, but they're doing it at the end of the series instead of when they said they would. And as somebody on Reddit pointed out, it makes sense because buses are always late. It does seem like the sort of thing they would do, but I don't think they have.
By that logic, if they have done that, then you'll get another one right after.
Yes,
Because the two always come at once,
yes,
don't they?
my prediction is that they haven't done it. That this is
No,
just
I
a
think
complete
they probably
coincidence and
haven't.
the fans are reading too much into it. But I understand why they're reading too much into it, because I would not be surprised if this is what they've done. But I don't think they have. It remains to be seen, though. So
I'm going to be almost disappointed if they have done it. As
I
someone who has
will.
no skin in this game.
I like what they've done so far. I don't think they need to do a bus episode. I think the whole thing has paid off really well. I think they've made their point. It sort of removes the power from their statement if they do it now.
Yeah.
Um, but not that I wouldn't love to see them do it because I think they could probably do a really good job of it. But it's just not a story they apparently wanted to tell, or who knows, maybe it is. That's my
Maybe they wanted to do it and they weren't able to justify it.
or maybe.
Maybe it's a shit episode. Maybe they don't like the episode they've created. I'm just
Well,
gonna kill these people. Just bloody.
yeah. The game show one was good, and I do think you should watch Inside Number 9, even though I don't think you will, but it is good.
It's as on my list as every other fucking thing that's on my
I
list.
know.
I want to do it. But the trouble is, no one ever's like, oh, you should take that off your list. That's not worth watching. Everyone's always like, oh, you should watch this thing.
You know what I really want to do at some
Does it actually get through something on your fucking list? Because I want to do that as well at some point.
I mean, you don't watch Inside Number 9, but I'd love to make a video with somebody who does. I'd love to just record us, like, going through the episodes, saying what we think of them and ranking them. You know, and we could get, like, a couple of hours worth of video out of that. It's just
Well, I
talk.
quite like I quite like the one with the bus.
But, I mean, you and I could do something like that, an actual fucking review on this review site video channel.
You see, I suggested something like that a while back, and you were opposed to it.
What was it?
I can't remember, but something.
Well, it would have to be like a series that we've all seen and we could just go through every episode and talk about it.
Grouperfish. Sorry, I don't know where I'm meant to be going.
I don't know
Where am I
either.
meant
I
to
have
go?
no idea what you're doing.
I'm just killing things. I'm a
I
bad
don't
guy.
get the point of this game. I know you're supposed to like grow up, but I think there's like little mini targets you're meant to hit, like kill
Oh,
50 of these fish or whatever.
it wants me to eat 10 humans. But the hunters don't count as humans, apparently.
They
Which is
count
funny because I'm pretty sure they
enemies?
do count as humans. No, it specifically wants me to kill things that are called humans.
Yeah.
But the hunters, despite being human, do
well,
not count as humans.
they're not humans. They're hunters.
I know, but they're still humans.
They're making some sort of political point.
Well, if it is, it needs to think better.
People who kill animals.
Humans are food, not friends. Sorry, this is so entertaining just watching people swim away. Oh, I've leveled up again.
Well done.
I think I'm no, I'm still a teen. You best not ask for my number, Ben. That's a reference to a previous video, just in case anyone wants to
Well,
watch
I'll have
that.
to watch it because we're not explaining it.
Nope, it's in this context. It's better if we don't. Eat the albino grouper. It's probably an endangered species, but I've eaten it, so now I'm special. I don't know what to do. Well, it wants me to find a landmark there. Let's go to that place. It's good that I've. Oh, there we look, hunter skiff. See, I'll eat this thing. I'll eat the hunter.
Yeah.
Oh God!
I know it won't count because the title of the name of the
Oh, I've done that
NPC is
one as well
Hunter rather than person.
I've done it now rather than. But I feel like saying human is such a vague
I know they
term.
should have called it beachgoers or something. Swimmers, I don't know.
Swimmers, yeah, swimmers that would work.
Well, I intend to do the new audio recording for my next video this weekend. I'm off
Ooh.
for a good amount of time, so I want to get some bloody work done on that. I can
I've got
actually
a bit of
start
time off.
editing and get it out there.
I buy myself for Saturday afternoon.
Sorry?
I buy myself Saturday afternoon until Sunday morning.
Oh, well
Don't know
done.
what I'm gonna do.
I have a few ideas.
What for what I can do?
So, what are you going to do?
I don't know. I might watch a film. I've got some films I could do with starting on my list. Might play a game. I've got plenty of games that I still need to work through for my list. I know there's a Formula One race on Sunday, so I might watch some of the qualifying or something for that.
Brum brum.
How the fuck am I meant to get up there?
I imagine you can unlock like double jump or something.
Maybe. Maybe I need to jump into a tree. No. Maybe when I'm like Free Willy or something. It was a shark, wasn't it?
No, it
Free
wasn't.
Willy,
It
that really
wasn't
famous whale.
Orca.
You know, I dread to think what the quality of this looks like for a viewer. I
Not
really do.
not ideal. I mean, if you'd watched our fucking videos, you'd know.
Look, I could find a different game, but I'll tell you what. Next week will be the last time I do this one. How's that sound? Just got to put it with this one.
It is up to you. I don't mind. You can play this as much as you like. This is your time slot. You do whatever you want with it.
Legally distinct tire man. That was. I just wanted to
Yes.
not
Michelin
Michelin.
person. No, not Michelin person. Rubber man.
Oh, wrong one. I'm just sort of. I'm finding objectives and going to them. That
So,
looks like a quest.
how are you finding this game so far?
I am entertained by it, but I don't understand why I'm doing what I'm doing, other than because it's what sharks do. I'm pretty sure sharks aren't quite as malicious as I am about it.
See, I would have quit this game by now. I wouldn't have made it through first half of the first hour, half an hour, if you will.
That is normally what that period of time is called, yes.
I would have given
But
up.
I'm taking down a fishing trawler. Well, this barracuda is trying to
Good,
fucking
save the oceans.
piss me off.
Speaking of fish, even though it's not fish, destroying ships, you heard about the killer whales that are attacking
No,
yachts. So
I
some
did not.
killer whales have learned how best to sink a yacht, and they're
Oh my
quite
god,
good
I'm
at
learning.
teaching one another. Killer whales, and a few of them have learned how to do it. And I think a couple of like yachts have been sunk by killer
Good,
whales.
good. It's about fucking time they learn to fight for themselves. You can't do it all.
I also learned recently that dolphins have higher capacity for intelligence than we do.
Yeah, I'd heard that. They just don't use it in the same way we do. So.
Why would you?
I mean,
Swim about in the
what is
sea.
being intelligent ever done for us? Look how
Um,
miserable we are. Do you think that dolphins get anxiety attacks?
possibly.
Well, if they do, that's a sad state of affairs, and I feel bad for them.
Well,
Look at this cool flip.
look at that. Jaws never did that, and then that wasn't his name. The shark in Jaws never did that.
Hang on.
What?
Are you suggesting that the guy from James Bond should have been able to do that?
No.
I'll eat you, mate. Don't worry, I'll only take one of you. It's for tax in these parts.
Yeah.
You got to pay the toll.
Yeah.
For cheese tax, which is a sound that you won't recognise, but that's a TikTok thing. The cheese tax.
When your TikToks.
Look, I am entertained by them. Someone's got to be. Oh, I thought that was the objective. Where's the fucking objective? It's on my left. There's a target here for me to beat, but I don't know what it is. I also don't know how I swim faster. I sort of do. I press buttons and I go faster for a little while, and then that's it. Om nom nom. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, it's over here. I see it. I can see the little marker. Do you see the little marker?
Yeah, I see a little arrow.
Yep.
Where
I
does
don't
it
know
go?
what it's
An
leaning
arrow?
towards. Oh, it's a hunted barracuda.
Maybe it's just pointing to north, and you're just going to go around in circles.
No, it's this thing. It's this thing. So I will go in circles, but only because that's what I'm meant to do. Speaking of fish,
Yeah.
I went to the Chippy the other day.
Oh, right.
Me and the boy went for a walk to the local chip shop, and then we got our sausage and chips,
Is it
which is what we
battered
wanted.
sausage?
It was. You don't go to a chip shop and not get a battered sausage. If you're gonna get a sausage from a chip shop, it's got to be battered. Like, them's the rules. I don't make the rules; I just enforce them. I
Yeah.
follow them. But no, so we went to the chip shop and we got sausage and chips, sausage each, chips to share, and then went and found a place to sit by the river. Then walked home. That was a really lovely. It's the highlight of my week. That was. And if it happened on Monday, I told him the same. I told him, this is the highlight of my week so far. And I know it's only Monday, but I've got a good feeling about it. And he's going to Butlins this weekend. This is why I'm by myself.
Why? What's he done wrong?
Oh God, only knows.
Is his grandmama?
I'm not punishing him for it.
Is his grandmama taking him?
No, the other one.
The other grandmama?
No, the other person that would take him somewhere cool that kids enjoy going, because that's what you do when you're a divorced parent.
They're not divorced.
No, but I mean, it's close enough. You know what I mean. You get the point I'm making. Wants me to eat 8 humans there as well. And it wants me to do something up on land. Oh no, it's in a sewer.
Not a particularly interesting game. But then again, people probably didn't find Pokemon very interesting, so you do you.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't find Pokemon very interesting.
That's alright.
But the conversation was riveting for the most part.
Yeah,
so.
it's
Because I was messaging the missus as well. That's not entirely true. We made plans to go out for breakfast on Saturday morning, because that's when you have breakfast typically. I'll take you into the. Oh no. And then that's it. Oh, and she's got to go to a place on Saturday morning.
Right.
No, next week. She's got to go somewhere, and it's near the place where we're going to go for breakfast. So,
God, this is fascinating.
And it's got a name, but it lends itself to a dirty joke. So I did a dirty joke.
What's the name of the place?
Well, I really detail where I am, wouldn't it?
Weatherspoons?
No. It's a place called the Noshery Cafe.
Right.
So I said that she could nosh my cafe. And he got a lol. And not a no. So, Okay, Ben.
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just
Bored.
on Twitter. I'm
See,
trying.
I, with the exception of the time where I was very clear about what I was doing, I was watching that video that we were making of Pokemon the entire time.
I
I
know
was
you were.
intently paying
I'm still
attention
watching
to.
this. I am watching
Yeah,
this.
but
Look at all those
you're not
people
though,
you're
are you?
noshing off.
That was a catfish, Ben.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a grouper, but still. What I'm saying is, I don't think you're paying anywhere near as much attention to me as I was paying to you, and this wounds me, Ben, because we're meant to be a team, and sometimes I don't think you take me seriously.
I absolutely do.
Is it because you're playing a highbrow game like Pokemon, and I'm playing, ooh, hungry shark must eat?
Maybe. It's no. I find this riveting. Look at those pretty lights.
Tell you what, we'll play something else next week, just to if you're that bored of it.
No, I don't.
If you're not enjoying this, and there's no point me doing it, I'll just play it by myself, and then I'll write a review based on that. 2 videos is almost as good as 3 videos. Meatloaf knew that, so it'll do for me.
I am going to say something I've never said to you before.
Go on.
The purposes of this video slot.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what I think. You do you.
In all fairness, it very rarely matters what you think, unless I
Always
make
matters
it matter
what I
what you
think.
think.
You just
Not
tend
to me.
That's a lie, and you know it.
I don't know. You're the one who's been listening to advice lately.
Yeah, yeah.
How many times have you told me to go and do therapy?
Oh, a lot.
Exactly. Oh, I'm never late now.
Let's see if we can find some news stories to talk about.
I had some. Virgin rockets. That is rockets that have never been fucked. In all seriousness, there was a Virgin story about the rocket company that is now folding.
Yeah?
Did you hear about that?
No.
Oh, it was like literally like yesterday or something.
Which company is that then?
I don't know what Virgin Orbital is it or something like that.
One of Richard Branson's got.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I
yeah, 'cause
whenever I think
he's the Virgin guy, isn't he?
yeah, whenever I think about billionaires going to space, I think about when Jeff Bezos or Bezos went to space with William Shatner, and William Shatner came back and Bobby Bojangles and was really found. You know, he said it was such a profound experience. He realized how small the world. You're dead. Realized how small the world was and our place in the universe, and it made him think about death. And then Jeff Bezos just went out with smiling and laughing and just opened a bottle of champagne because the man has no ability to.
Because money. Do
Yes, he can't. That sort of thing is beyond him. It's just about money.
you remember Jeff Bezos' song?
Um, I don't know what. No.
I think it was a Bo Burnham thing. I can't remember exactly. I feel like it was Bo Burnham. Sorry, something has come up. Okay, right here. There's a thing I meant to be doing here.
I
I
have
think
another
maybe I could.
topic.
Are we not done with the? Are we done with the other thing?
What the thing? The rocket
Oh my
thing.
god! Look
Uh,
at NT.
Gosh. I had nothing more to say about the rocket thing, did you?
I just think it's interesting that it's it was valued so highly, like monetarily, not by people. Well, I suppose by people, but you know what I mean. Contextually, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then they sold everything for like 30 mil or something, 30, 60 mil, and it was
Hmm.
valued at like 1.2 bill or something
Well,
initially.
I mean, who the
And
fuck
it
wants to
all
buy
failed.
that?
Well, no, because the thing is, other space companies have bought like the spaceports and the
Oh,
links
yeah,
to
you
the
asset strip it, I suppose. You take what you
like.
want, take all the
No,
equipment and some of the property and the whatever.
this was our. This is how we're going to join the space race, which isn't really a race anymore.
It's just a race between.
Situation.
It's a dick measuring contest for billionaires.
Well, that's the thing. This was our way of getting involved in that measuring contest. Our way of throwing a ruler into the mix.
Hmm.
And what we've instead done is say, actually, we're not very good at this.
Well, as a country.
Well, I mean, it was the rocket that they launched was launched from Cornwall,
All right.
so it launched in January and it failed, which is a shocking indictment of British uh, construction, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Well, space travel is difficult and it's fucking expensive.
Well, I mean, it's literal rocket science, and I get that. But the thing is, if you're not prepared to fail, you probably shouldn't have done it in the first place.
Well, no, that's just the nature of.
Jeez,
It's just the
sorry, go on.
nature of space travel. It's a fucking money pit. The idea of colonizing the moon, let alone Mars, is pretty far off. It would be a huge investment. Very
I
difficult to do in the next few decades.
I can't remember if last week I'd finished 2001 or not, the book. Um, but I've moved on to the next book. If you'd like to talk about that.
Well, I did have a topic.
All right, then we'll do that first.
Well, the Chelsea Flower Show is on at present.
Oh, is this for oil people?
Yeah,
Oh, what a ridiculous fucking thing for them to
I'm
do.
beginning to think they're not actually climate change protesters. They're like right wingers who's it's like an inside job. Those of you that don't know, they threw like an orange powder or something or paint over a garden exhibition at the Chelsea Flower Show.
Orange powdered paint.
Yeah, and it's just like
That's
this
what
is
I've heard.
not helping. This just pisses people off. If you want to
Well, if you're
help,
gonna do it anyway, you don't do it at a fucking flower place.
I know it's
Like
just.
you're pro nature, but what you've done here is you've.
I mean,
Oh, you know my point already.
yeah, I know their tactics really need to change because it just pisses people off. It's not working at all. This is a bad way to do this. You just
I
seem
was
like
I was saying it.
arseholes.
I was saying it when it was Extinction Rebellion with their gluing themselves on the streets or whatever, on the M25 or whatever it was they were doing. I said, look, I support what they're trying to do. I completely endorse what they're trying to do, but the way of doing it doesn't work. If you want to protest, you've got to protest in a way that gets people on board with you. And if people aren't on board with you, you're gonna lose. It's as simple as that. You need to win the public situation before you win the argument.
Yeah, and you certainly don't make it easy for the opposing side to demonize you. I mean, they'll try anyway, but you go out of your way not to, really, if you can. Can't always avoid it. You know, I mean, strikes are always going to be easy to demonize, but it's the best way to get shit done because you're hitting bosses in their pocket. But
It's as simple as that, isn't it? Really,
it, well, we really need a. They really need a good PR team, really.
Do you think they're hiring?
No,
We could do it.
I don't think. I don't think they have the first fucking clue what they're doing. Even though, I mean, we both acknowledge it's a good cause, which makes it even more frustrating that they're so fucking bad at it.
It really is quite depressing.
I mean, I was with the road blocking is like one thing. I mean, it's not great from a, a PR point of view. But it's just like this is why people think climate change protesters, people concerned about climate change, are all whiners. This is why they hate us. I mean, they just want to ignore the issue and go on with their lives. There's better ways to do this.
I've worked out what the protesters were that I was thinking of, or who the protesters were that I was thinking of, the specific ones. It's it was the ones that wanted insulate Britain, I think they were called, and they wanted to insulate everyone's homes. And then all of a sudden we had a really cold winter and no one could afford to pay their heating bills. And it turns out actually they were fucking right. This is a problem that needed addressing. But the way that they were protesting it wasn't supported by basically anyone, so they lost.
Well, yeah, the thing about most people is they don't give a shit about much stuff outside of their little sphere of life. So you need to do as much as possible to sort of, engage them properly. You need to recognise that fact. You need to make it applicable to them. They don't give two shits about the rainforest and polar bears
Well, they'll never
dying.
see it, will they?
Well,
Why should they care?
Well, yeah, I mean that's what most people really think of when they think of climate change. It's nebulous and it's somewhere else that's being affected, but it's gonna be really bad when it really starts to hit home.
Just killed a big shark.
They couldn't even fucking socially distance all in a month. What's it gonna be like when they're asked to share water?
Well, everyone's gonna die, Ben.
Regular hosepipe bans. But I
People
just
will die.
stumbled upon another topic.
Okay. Go on then.
Apparently, Eric Idle and John Cleese are feuding.
Oh, there's always someone feuding, and most of the time it's bullshit.
John
Let's
Cleese
be
is
honest.
John Cleese was. It's for a younger person. It's usually for like a TikTok view, whatever. But with this, I'm not so sure. From what I can gather, John Cleese is doing a staged version of The Life of Brian, and Always Look on the Bright Side of Life has been cut, or it was said that it was cut. Eric Idle was a bit miffed about this to some extent, that he didn't really show it, more sort of resigned. And John Cleese tweeted, there are reports that Brightside is going to be cut. Untrue for a very good reason. We don't want to upset Eric, and it's his only contribution to the Life of Brian script. I'm able to turn the volume down instead. I think that might be a little loud.
I'm in the middle of a fight right now, so
Okay.
can you maybe do that at your end?
No. To which Eric Idle responded, not sure I give a flying fuck. So we're kicking off. I can't turn
look
down.
at those volume. Look at those volume options, Ben. What the fuck do you want me to do?
Yeah,
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll do that, shall I?
perfect. Thank you very much.
I'm sure that'll make all the difference. I suppose technically I am halving it, but at the same time, Jesus Christ, Ben, it's not that loud. I can't hear it now, and I've got headphones on.
I can.
It's playing right into my ears, and I can't fucking hear it. Well, I think I've finished getting the shot. I don't need to do that anymore. We go through here. There's people through here. Do you know what the last project that the all the Pythons worked on, with the exception of Graham, who died in like '89 or whatever it was?
Was it the stage show they did, or was it some other thing? Popped up late.
No, it was a 2015 movie that they were all in. With Terry Jones, I believe it was, directed. Can you guess what that movie was? With the very little information I've given you about it.
Have another clue?
It's got Simon Pegg in it. Came out in 2015. It's got Kate Beckinsale in it. Nick Frost isn't in it, and it's also the last film to feature Robin Williams. And he plays a dog.
Presumably animated then, is it?
Nope, live action.
Right, I don't know.
It's called Absolutely Anything. And Simon Pegg plays a guy who is given the power to make anything happen, absolutely anything happen, by aliens that are determining whether humans are worthy of continuing to exist or not.
Right, and does he wish or conjure up the pythons for a sketch or something?
No, they play the aliens.
Right,
They do the voices for the aliens, and that's it. That's one of them directed it. They're all in it in some capacity doing the voices, and that's it. That's basically the film. I looked it up last night just by context, out of circumstance. I think I keep seeing clips of it, and I wondered what the fuck it was actually called, and what the fuck actually happened, because I'm only seeing clips rather than the whole thing, and it was annoying me, so I dealt with that. But yeah, apparently, by all accounts, it's a really bad film.
yeah. No, yeah. Poor Nick Frost. What's he doing now? I remember he was in that conspiracy thing with Malcolm McDowell and Simon Pegg was the lead of. And I feel like Simon Pegg got him the gig because he was his mate and he wasn't getting much work and he could help him out.
Well, I
Is it?
mean, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, Have you seen the Cornetto trilogy?
Yes, I've seen that. Oh, hang on a minute. This is annoying me now because these hunters are counting as humans in this circumstance.
That's silly.
In this right now, they count. So do whatever's over here. So I'll probably go for these. Anyway, so yeah, I have seen the Cornetto trilogy, and I quite enjoyed At World's End or whatever it's called. I enjoyed that film. I know a lot of people didn't, but I thought it was decent.
Yeah.
Well, what did you think of it?
Well, it's my least favourite of the three. It's the one I think the least about and remember the least of.
See, I think the issue it really had is that it had such big shoes to fill.
Yeah. I also sort of think that
Oh my god, have you seen this?
maybe he did too much. Yeah, there's Skittles.
No, it's where the mob have put bodies
Oh, that's handy. Why are they floating?
because bodies float.
Not after a while.
Well, I don't know how long these have been here.
You know, after a
All I know
while,
for sure is that there's a guy in a chair here.
well, they start to decompose.
Yeah, that's why they're wrapped up.
I think it was about
I wonder if I
popcorn,
get an
wasn't it?
achievement for knocking them
I
all
think
over.
maybe they tried to put too much in.
What, for World's End?
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, what's your favourite of the corn?
Hot Fuzz.
Yeah,
Easy.
mine too. It's the best.
It is. It's objectively the best.
Yes, it's one of my favourite films. There's not a
Yeah,
there's not a wasted line of dialogue in that movie. Everything is set up and pay off. It's bloody marvelous.
there are very few films where I'm like, I need to watch that again.
Yes. I
so
I,
regularly.
I could honestly watch it right now. It's one of those films.
Tell you what, why don't we do that for our third video
Or
instead
watch
of
Hot
playing the thingy?
Fuzz and get
Let's,
copyright claimed out the wazoo.
what? We're not going to make money out of it. What's it matter?
No, but
Not.
we
It's not like we're
if we get
monetizing,
a
is it?
copyright strike, get 3 of those and we're out.
What? Because but we're not trying to make money. We're not.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. When I a while ago I posted an episode of Car Share. Uh, it got taken down, so I
Okay,
think
but were you doing anything with it, or was it just an episode of Cars?
no. But I don't. Well, I don't know.
I'm sure that the situation is somewhat less as bad as it seems,
I mean, we could
considering what
do
we were doing.
something. We could do like an impromptu review thing and make that the third video, right? From that on,
I don't know. It depends whether you want to do Left 4 Dead or not.
we could watch something in the week,
How
and
long have we been doing this for?
well, this video
This one, yeah,
it has been
30 minutes.
36 minutes,
Jesus Christ,
and
it
I
feels
didn't
longer.
start recording when you started playing, so buckle up. Um, yeah, but we could do that after this week. Could pick a film and then watch it in the week and then discuss it.
See, I don't trust that you'll actually do it.
Yeah, I will.
You're such a busy individual. I don't think you'll have time.
No, I will.
Where's Bobby Bojangles? Do we know? Do
I don't
you know where
know.
Bobby Bojangles has been?
He's
Or is that
not.
him here?
They're not an icon.
Bobby Bojangles is the icon. Oh, there we are. Found him.
So I guess
Bobby
these
Bojangles.
are like shark hunter bosses, like
Yeah, pretty much. They are the guys that
a tracker laser sight.
they've all got laser sights. That's a problem. It's America. If you haven't got a laser sight by your 15th birthday, are you really American?
No, you're a fucking commie.
I just need to jump up and bite. There we go.
What's the
And now
TV?
I've won the fight. I beat Bobby Bojangles because I wasn't trying to bite everyone else.
Do it.
Easy peasy. I mean, it's that simple. But it's how you kill the right thing. Is you just hit the right thing. I dodged it. I dodged, ducked, dip, dive, and dodge. Which is also a movie I really like. What about you? I quite like Dodgeball.
Well, the movie.
You, you weren't listening, were you? You're still not listening.
Yeah, that's great.
Honestly, I don't know.
So Coldplay played a version of Proud Mary, one of Tina
What today?
Turner. Yeah, yesterday, and the
Okay.
comments have not great. Somebody said
Well, a lot of people have issues with
somebody said
Coldplay.
Tina Turner died twice yesterday. Um, Chris Martin's ability to take the soul out of any decent song is really quite something.
See, I like Coldplay. Maybe not enough to call myself a fan these days because their style changed quite a lot when they brought out My Designer Toe.
And I like some of their stuff, but I'm not a massive music fan. Somebody
No,
else has said some people can suck the energy out of a room, but it's a rare talent that can suck the energy out of a stadium.
I don't know. Suppose you wouldn't be there unless you were a fan, right? So what's happened here is they've managed to alienate some fans.
I wonder if you can hear it.
Well, the song. I can't hear it. Are you playing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear it. but I'm barely
Yeah, it's
getting.
pretty it's pretty heartless to be honest. It just sounds like a Coldplay song. It's not very emotive, and Tina Turner really went for it on Proud Mary, didn't she?
That's the reason why it's probably up there as my favourite of hers. They had a few people talking about their Tina Turner memories on Radio One this morning, and for people who had all texted in, but in the segment that I heard, there were maybe like 5 texts in it, and 2 of them commented on her legs. Like, come on, you know, come on.
Yeah,
There comes a point where maybe you need to not do that, and that point is the day after they've died, right?
yeah. Well,
Like I don't.
people are still talking about Marilyn Monroe.
That's different. She was like okay. I understand this is going to sound hypocritical, but Marilyn Monroe was at least in part specifically famous for her appearance, right?
Yeah, bless her.
Okay.
It wasn't really very well.
What? Whereas Tina Turner is not supposedly famous for her appearance; she's famous for her music.
Hmm.
So I would say there's a distinct difference between saying, "Oh, Marilyn Monroe, she was gorgeous, she was fantastic," all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I guess it's different, but it's no better. What the fuck? Apex Barracuda,
Oh my God, Ben, are you invested in me getting this Barracuda?
radioactive Barracuda.
Barracuda. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, sorry, that's music, Ben. That's from a song
I
that
know
you
it's called
probably won't know. Do
Barracuda.
you know who sang it?
Yeah.
Who? You're
Well,
going to Google it.
no, I'm not gonna Google
You're
it.
googling it right now. I bet.
I know who sang Barracuda on one of the GTA games. Well, of course,
Probably.
it's Art.
Is it? Because I've forgotten.
Yes.
You could have told me
Yeah.
anyone, and I was like, oh, of course it was.
They released it in 1977, of course, on their third studio album, Little Queen, which was released as the album's lead single. Oh, didn't you know that? That
See
it peaked
this
as
this
number
Ben
11 on the Billboard Hot 100.
only number 11 should have clearly been number 4.
Oh, I like that song.
It's a good song. I couldn't remember. Like I said, I couldn't remember who it was. I don't know all the ridiculous facts about
Ah.
it because why would I?
Oh, they reference the song too.
Do they? Oh yeah, lovely. So I couldn't really hear it, and I wasn't looking at the screen.
Well,
True.
how the frig are you playing?
I'm not watching any of the screen.
That explains your
Bone
gameplay, I should have
evolutions
said that.
that add damage resistance and is most effective for both combat. So what I'm hearing is that I've basically.
You know what you can do if you, well, so um, okay. So at the place where I work, they're doing an art exhibition.
Okay,
Some of the art students, finishing college and they're playing some of their work.
as people do.
And I got to thinking, if I'm moving into a new place, I'm going to need to decorate it. So maybe I might buy some original art. So I looked into King's Lynn Art, and I found out that Picasso's are not as exclusive as you might think. He's quite a prolific artist.
Mm.
So, oh fuck. So, there's a gallery that's selling 2 Picasso lithographs
Yep.
for a little over 5k each.
Oh, to have 5k to spend on art.
Wouldn't it be great though? Say I've got a Picasso. Oh, that's the
Yeah,
Picasso.
I I
We'll
could have a
put it next
Picasso
to
in
the
the driveway.
Picasso.
I don't know. It just seems a bit hoity-toity.
No, that's why I like it.
And let's be fair. That is something you could never say about me is that I'm hoity-toity.
No, you're not. You're common as muck.
I'd say I'm even more common than Muck.
Whereas
Muck isn't anywhere near as common as I am.
I
Muck wishes it was as common as me.
aspire to be something greater than I am.
I aspire to be greater than I am, but not that kind of greater.
Mm. Well, I can't help it. I like shiny things, and a bit of a social status boost is a bit of a shiny thing, and I'm not likely to get it in any other way other than being hoity-toity.
Yeah, but where's it got you so far?
Well, nowhere, but I haven't really got anything to justify that. But if I owned a Picasso, you can get Picasso drawings for like a few
Okay,
quid.
where would you? What kind of property would you be putting this Picasso in?
A flat.
A flat. You'd have a
No, no,
Picasso
not
in
a
your
flat.
flat.
An apartment.
You'd have it. Oh, okay. So I live in an apartment, do I?
No, you live in a council flat. I would live in an
No, it's a council
apartment.
apartment then.
No, it's not. It's a difference.
Is it? I'm not
Yeah.
sure there is a difference. I live in it may be council owned property, but it is an apartment. Two
No.
bedroom apartment.
No, I think you'll find it's a flat.
Nah, it's not. It's quite 3D actually. So 3D, I can go inside it. Hello, cat. You want some fuss, kitty cat? Yes, you do. There you go. Well, we watch the loading screen and the animation about this thing on the Cajun Queen.
What's your kitty cat's name?
Elijah.
Oh, right.
I didn't name him.
That's a. Who did?
The people.
Oh, right. Thought your son had conjured that up.
No. Oh, I get to go to this place now.
Yeah, I could buy a. Yeah, you can get it for like 1,000 quid. I could get a.
Okay, but think about the better property you could have.
I don't care.
Fair enough. I don't care for Picasso.
That's because you're a Philistine.
Nope, I'm not.
Dirty,
I'm
dirty
British.
Philistine.
I'm British, I'll have you know. That's saying.
Would it help
For
if I
my
told you
students.
some of these are of naked women? That
Nope. There's plenty of that on the internet, mate. Don't need to buy a Picasso so I can look at naked women.
you would not want to own a Picasso.
Not a Picasso naked woman. No, it tits will be in the wrong place.
And there's
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'll be looking at every time I'm trying to jerk to it. I know what I'm like, and I know what I like. And sadly, porn by Picasso ain't gonna be up there.
but it's really quite
Just across the road
affordable. I think I'm going to make that one of my goals in life to buy a Picasso.
to buy a
There won't
Picasso.
be a painting, mind, because they are expensive. A lithograph.
How do you feel about this place that looks a bit like Vice City?
Well, there is a bit in Vice City that looks like that, but I suspect it's probably because that's lifted directly from Miami. This place is modelled on Miami. Then
It's even got a golf club. I'm on the green. No, I'm not. I'm on the rough. There we go. I don't know where I'm going. This way. Tell you what, we'll do this objective when we'll call it, okay?
if you want, it's entirely up to
Yeah,
you.
I feel like wherever this place is might be a natural stopping point. And my hand's
Are you
hurting.
getting bored of this game you chose?
No, my hand's hurting.
Right. What are you doing with it?
Holding the controllers. But I'm playing. I'm looking at the actual Steam Deck rather than the screen that it's streaming onto, so that I can stream it to you. Because that viewer, I know we explained it before, but you won't have seen that video. We what happened, right? How did this boat get down here?
I don't know. What have you accomplished in this video? Gameplay
Well, I got
wise.
okay. Well, I started in this Grosso. Last time we played, I did this section
Yeah?
and I completed the main story section of this section to get into this section. In this game, this level, today, I've done this section to get into this section. So actually, what I've done is I've completed a major milestone in this game.
Well done, you.
I'm I'm getting a bit of static. Is that you or is that me?
I think that might be you. I only got a little bit just now.
Okay. So I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've done a seven. I did a seventh of the game today. As far as I'm concerned. So all in
Gosh.
all, I think You know, you should be proud of me. Why
Well, I
aren't you proud
am.
of me, Ben?
I am proud of you.
Okay, good.
You're not proud of me, but I'm proud of you.
Why have I got to be proud of you? This is
Really.
about me. What you think doesn't matter right now.
Okay, well done for doing some game stuff.
Thank you. Oh, I can upgrade stuff. Hang on, how do I upgrade my body? Oh, okay, I can do that.
Go for walks, I guess.
Probably.
Surgery. Cosmetic surgery, I think is probably the better phrase for it. Is it all encompassing? Get some muscle implants.
So it's a lot of effort to have muscle. Bone teeth.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is there a difference between bioelectric teeth and bone teeth visually?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there certainly is. They look like people teeth.
See, do I want the ones that electric shock people, or do I want the ones that let me break steel? I think I want the electric shock ones.
Hmm.
I'm
Presumably
sort
the
of
ones
upgrading
that
stuff.
break through steel must do an extra bit of damage.
Yeah, it does specify that. Good boat.
Something as well, then.
5% thrash damage and plus 12% boat damage. I'm not really doing damage to boats. I'm sort of ramming them. I'm not biting them. See that? I've just given myself an extra 300 health. See, if I'd known about this earlier, all these upgrades I can do. See, look at that. Look, my sonar now goes an extra 200. It goes twice as fast, 3 times as fast. So
Yeah. What
doesn't help
are
me in this fucking cave.
all these cable things that are pulsing?
American stuff. I don't know.
Right. So
Shall we follow them?
presumably there's molten capitalism running through those, I
Shall
guess.
we follow? Shall we follow this one and see where it leads?
Oh, that was fun.
Okay. Shall we go back and see where it goes the other way?
Yeah.
Another wire. Got to follow it directly, or else we might end up following it to some following the wrong bit. Goes to a yellow submarine.
I knew the Beatles were behind this.
We all live in a yellow submarine. Anyway, shall we call it? Like I said.
You want to call it?
Yep, I think so. And when we'll do this place next week.
Okay, well, goodbye then.
Adios, shark fans. And if you're not a shark fan, finito.
I'm glad you didn't leave it on that shark's butt.
Shark butt. Hello. Goodbye. Bruce is saying goodbye. Look at him. Lazily swimming along.
I think you're playing as a female shark.
I don't think it matters.
Right, well,
I identify with a male shark.
gender is a lie, even in the shark world. So on that note,
Gender is a social construct.
mostly, yeah. Anyway, beach ball, bye.
Bye.